Okay, it's top of the hour. I haven't done any streaming in a long time, Twitch or anywhere else, so bear with me if there are some problems. But hopefully this will work out well. I'm just gonna play some Fire Pro. Oh, you know, I put in normal match. I'm gonna redo this. This thing's just a regular match. You gotta do it. Get a rare look behind the scenes at my menus. I've got mods running, so hopefully there won't be any like rest hold submissions or things of that nature. Let's see. I'll use the older Misawa to have the little explosion. Although the fatter version is kind of funny, I'll stick with the base. New Japan, you've got some the older ones that people made, and then of course they have the officially licensed stuff. But the problem with that is it's really tough for the mods. It doesn't want to play nicely. So I've copied some of them, moved them over to the other side. I've got the Shibata with a small Japanese flag on his tights. I just realized that I can't even see my audio level. I'm gonna blast everybody out. I hope I move this down so I can stand by. I haven't streamed in many months. Okay. What's the heck of it? Really Tanahashi and Okada. Oh, Jay White. And with many of the New Japan, the actual licensed stuff, they're not designed as well as what other people have independently done. Both before that came out and since people have been able to modify the images. Like, you don't have these different options on Jay White, but thanks to the mods, you can do that. Hey, Source Material, what's going on? Yeah, it's been a while. I've been streaming it a long time. Trying not to screw this up too bad. It's weird, it's like I have a slight delay with the menus. I'm not sure if it's because I'm streaming and playing at the same time or what. I'm doing all right. Can't complain too much. Thanks. Yeah, I've been meaning to do some of this. It's just with the NFL draft, a lot of what I do in my NFL draft website takes up a lot of time. So now that's over. I have time for stuff like this. Let's see. Look at those other two I had. Not that it matters particularly, I'm just playing this for fun. I had it that way for a reason, I wanted it. And as I've noted from the outset here, there's some stuff that's not in the right place in these menus, so I'll get this behind the scenes scoop. Oh, thanks, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. It'd probably be more effective if I actually had this like commentary going with it if it was just the matches. But sometimes it's just, I mean, I would be doing this even if I didn't have the videos. Just say, what if, ... and then have a matchup, and then you never know what you're gonna get. It's part of the fun of this game. Unpredictability. I've got all these different Okada. It's such a pain. The user interface. I mean, I can't complain too much because they made this amazing game. I love it. Fire Pro is great. But man, is it a pain to move stuff around. It should be. It's because of the PlayStation 4 in a lot of ways, because you gotta make it cross-compatible. I get that. But whatever complaints there are about the UI are more than overshadowed by how much fun this is. Oh, hey, WDM. Yeah, it's good to be back. Yeah, it's amazing. Like, if you download something and decide you don't want it, it's a bit of a process to undo that. You think you've got it uninstalled, maybe it is, but you still have it saved locally. I've got to the point now where I load it up with out it online, the offline mode, and then when I have some time for it to actually load up, it takes forever and a day to get all this stuff processed. But again, these are minor complaints compared to how great it is. We're in Nashville SC. I don't think anybody's got blue. And I'll play Misawa, so I'm not going to be playing this. I did a lot of stuff before with the fire promoter mode, but it gets a bit, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It takes up too much time, essentially. It's just hours and hours. Plus, there's a new Total Extreme Wrestling game that's coming out. They got the beta version out, and that's like, if you want a book, that's the place to do it because they have a lot of fun. But I was glad to get to try Fire Promoter and play it as much as I did before. Is this going to load? Look at the spin. What is this business? Whoa. Coming out of nowhere. This is weird. This is really weird. Oh yeah, this is a fun game, Fire Promoter. This is too loud. What's my ears? Maybe that'll work a little better. But it's like it's sluggish. Like playing this without streaming and playing, it's, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've got the mod activated. That eats up a lot of memory. Hey, Wrestling Cup, how's it going? One thing, reaction time in this game is so important. You got even just a little bit off, you have to adjust. Oh yeah, Jay White done me stalling. He's that cheap heat. Yeah, I'm playing as Misawa since. So I got a bunch of 1990s All Japan guys in here. Got a couple of New Japan. Guys like Vader and Stan Hansen. Didn't put any jobbers in this first one, at least. I hope the audio level sounds okay. It's weird because I can't check it without stopping it. I'm doing well. I'm a lot better off than a lot of people right now. It's tough times. I'm in a fortunate position. I'll say that. This is Fire Pro. Oh, I know. It's funny. I went to high school. I graduated in 1995. So it was the fall. I had a geography class. I talked to my teacher to let me bring in Misawa versus Kawada from June 1994, like a few months earlier. And people loved it. Taking a chance to get clowned up and bringing pro wrestling to school, people really like it. It's much better than what WWF and WCW were offering at the time, and ECW hadn't went too long. Hey man, Plank, how's it going? They definitely be bigger deals. It's funny because it wasn't the demand for them in their prime. And they finally got Kobashi over here. Oh yeah, Stan Hansen. Remember him at G1? Him and Ishii in the strike exchange. So they're just, at the time, just American wrestling was so goofy. It was a disappointing nature of pro wrestling and the way it kind of degenerated from. I started watching right around like the 1990 Royal Rumble. Well, this is the Rainmaker goes. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Okay, now I can't. I've got the wind. I've got the wind sound effect on here, I think. So that's probably why you hear that wind sound. That's not supposed to be in there. That's from where I had the mod that had it on top of a roof. So this match is over. Hopefully, that's why it sounded so loud, I think. It sounded like a little, like a busy tarmac. Yeah, I definitely agree. It's, you know, the term dream match gets thrown around a lot, but yeah, I mean, size-wise, Hansen is much bigger. And I think that's one thing like Misawa and Kobashi, you can appreciate them that much more today compared to size-wise, because there's big guys doing this stuff. Oh, Stan Hansen versus Shibata. I was thinking about that before. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, wait. This could be like a submission only. Okay, we have to restart this here in a second. Calling it audible. Can't take the wind. Can't go for a pinfall. See? Wind. Definitely keep criticals on high. It's definitely comedy to get guys that are laid out in the ring and other people fighting around them. And turn this back how it's supposed to be. You can tell I haven't played this part in a while. Yeah, I've been so busy. It's finally some free time. All right. Let's try this again. I'm not sure if the game audio is loud. I'll have to listen to it later and maybe make some adjustments in the future if it's too loud or not loud enough or whatever. You know, the problem is you can get, like, I had a match for, like, just for fun, I was putting together matches at Vince McMahon against Ricky Steamboat. And it lasted like 3 hours. Neither guy would get knocked out, neither guy was going to submit. And to the point my computer started to slow down, I thought it was going to crash. I call an audible saying, it's over. I think taunting Vader is my best move. That's one thing. If I'm playing a match, inevitably there can be some moves a little bit off timing-wise. The computer will always time that elbow perfectly. Almost always. One of the downsides of that whole turning off pinfalls is only submission or knockout is if I have my rest hold submissions are turned off with this mod. It makes the match much better. Usually do a side headlock for like a 40-minute match is just so disappointing. It's an elimination. So I may be at first out for all I know and just watch the rest of it. I hate the whole first fall wins thing. I hate the way you get like a title. Person A pins person B to win person C's title. I mean, it's just one of the main things I dislike about modern pro wrestling is certain presentations of it. There's lots of like The nice thing with the mod, you can just turn it off directly. At least I can. But the PlayStation 4, I barely use that version because all the mods make it fast disappear in game. The chat there playing Misawa, so my coach wonders what's going on. Oh, I wasn't trying to do that. Yes, I love the Battle Royale mode in this game. Yeah. I mean, it's just a lot of hilarity to it. Yeah. 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 Ha! Gotcha, Kawada. Oh, come on, Tanahashi. All right, that's it. At least Kawada was smart enough to let me put the submission hold on before he went from the attack. You gotta pace yourself. I think I have rope breaks turned off. 2.9. crowd just got really loud in my headphones there. Big pop. Almost got Okada. Rest up for a minute. Let's try to. Tanahashi's a projectile. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of favorites in here. It's part of the fun. I didn't put any, makes me disappointed to see winning in there. It's funny with Jay White. I went to the New Japan Cow Palace show, I think it was 2 years ago, and they had that, I was ringside, and there was that crazy thing where Jay White with Juice Robinson into the announcer's desk, the barrier in front of it, knocked over Jim Ross. And like, Josh Barnett was legit livid over it, like, got him started chasing after him. The strangest thing. The point being, Jay White has a way of getting on people's skin. One thing that'll be tricky to this, I'm trying to like change up the outside of the ring. It's within the mod, you can't see that on the way it's streaming, so I probably won't mess with things too much unless it's like a really ridiculous look. Gotcha, Okada. There. Oh, I forgot it was the release variety. The Tiger Suplex. Yeah, there's money to be made if they ever want to have a Josh Barnett versus Jay White match. Turn their shooting to a work, make some cash. Nuisance kicks there to Stan Hansen. Get out of the way, Vader. One thing that's a little bit different with this than I normally have is I've got these blood stains turned on because the mod, for whatever reason, wasn't working right with without it turned on. And I love the booing. I won't be able to set it up for everybody. I'm just playing a few games of this on here because it's a little bit time intensive. Just make for the best streaming of everything. Jay White tried to use the Tanahashi tap out on Vader. Good luck with that. There are no rope breaks. Good. Misawa rest up for a minute. Shibata in there. I'm disappointed I never got to see Shibata wrestle live because by the time New Japan came over in July of 2017 and I went to those two shows they had in Long Beach, tremendous fun. That was the weekend Tony Khan met Jim Ross by way of Alex Marvez. Failing the superplex attempt. Those Kawada kicks to the head. Stiff. The timing, I'll get that. Oh, jeez. Kawada jumping on me. No slowdown at the top. Yeah, it would have been great if Ring of Honor could have brought him over for some of that. I've seen Shibata in person, like when New Japan won Nashville a couple times, they brought him over. He's the trainer of the LA Dojo. So I've seen him in person, but you know, he's of course no longer wrestling. Oh, yeah, you've got New Japan World, and you want something to watch, go back and watch those Shibata matches on there. Oh. Vader got critical. Jay White. Switchblade. Oh, yeah, it's the triple beatdown. Oh, yeah. The stuff with Shibata and Kenta was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite feud of last year. I didn't think it was actually get close on that with Jay White. I'm just trying to pick him up and maybe go for the pin. Yeah, when Kenta turned at the was it Dominion? One of those shows in the summer, last summer, like the G1. No, yeah, well, it was after the G1, whatever it was. Maybe it was the last night. Point being, it was great. You can tell from that point they were trying to set up Kenta versus Goto for the Wrestle Kingdom. You're distracted by the game. Also, talking and playing things a little more difficult than people realize. At least for me, it is. I think the worst was when the NCAA football, the college football video game series. It's like considered poor form trying to like use talking as a distraction against somebody. Yeah, it was definitely unexpected. And he's one of the best things about this year, the past year's World Tag League, with the Kenta promos after the match. Hilarious stuff. And that's it for free on the New Japan YouTube channel. He's speaking in Japanese, but it's translated to English. It's translated well. Try to turn down the microphone a little bit. It looks like it's flipping on the phone. It's not the headlock, not paying attention. Oh, I love, yeah, Saber's promos. Making fun of Beppu.
Yeah.
Saber calling for like a gin and tonic or a G&T after the match. I've met Saber, he's a really nice guy, but he plays that like prick heel role exceptionally well. It's even like against other like quote unquote heels, bad guys or whatever. You had Saber making fun of like talking about usual. The man says he's a pimp. He's incredulous over this. And celebrating being a pimp. If there's anybody I want to see in the next match, let me know. I don't have every single wrestler out there, but I got a lot of them. I'll play for one of them. I may pick my own. Yeah, well, they're keeping Jay White away from Saber for now, because yeah, you have a quiet crowd that you have. It's tough when you have two non-Japanese going against each other. I think one of the most impressive performances of last year in the Best of the Super Juniors was Will Ospreay against Rocky Romero in a small town in Japan where fans did not want to make noise. They were in the semi-main. They went out there and had a fantastic match, and I just submitted. Okay, I can talk. Misawa's hit the showers.
Yeah!
I tell you, you know a game is good when you can lose and still enjoy watching it. Play Wrestle Fest. So it's down to 4. You got Hansen and Shibata. Talk about a dream match. And then Kawada and Jay White. Oh, it had to be the final. It's one of the most amazing matches in a year of incredible matches. Shingo against Ospreay. The build for that. They brought in Shingo, and it was the opposite of what WWE would have done. WWE would have brought him in and beat him to show that WWE wrestlers more than these other wrestlers, even though Shingo did work for the company. It makes no sense. But it's a manifestation of this man's deep down insecurities, in my opinion. Anyway, that's a long way of saying the final was great. But like Rocky Romero against El Phantasmo and Corkin was also wonderful. Show against Shingo, which was supposed to happen, but any new matches for a while. Really bummed me out. We didn't get to see Naito against Hiromu. Kawada taps out to the TTO. It's down to 3. Hansen with a pile driver and Shibata. Rocky and Corkin crowd was into it. Well, Shibata's out now. Jay White. Oh, wow. How disrespectful. Fittingly so. And the half and half suplex. On the bridge and a cover. Using the Okada to steal Stan Hansen's clothesline. That's working as a heel. With the Blade Runner on. Or see if Stan Hansen will steal the Blade Runner. I guess I still had Jay White's information in the with one of the mods. That's when you go through and say they're like, going to be a good guy or a bad guy, cheer or boo, if they're going to keep attacking after the bell, etc. But it's a hassle to set that up, and it'd be very boring for streaming. So at least we got this match. Oh, it's a lariat from Hansen. Yeah, it turned out. Hansen the face, Hansen the winner. That was fun. There we go. Tap it out to the stretch plum. All right, so if there are any wrestlers in particular y'all want to see, let me know. And it's like I've got Ricky Steamboat in my AEW, but that's because I accidentally got put there, and I found this a lot easier than digging through like page 10 of the WWE 80s Glory era guys. There is so much talent in WWE and so much talent not allowed to show their talent. It just drives me crazy to the point I don't watch much WWE at all. And it's a shame. Some of these people I've met and know to one degree or another that work for the company, and I wish them the best. But it's just so frustrating to know that these talented wrestlers that want to go out and just do their thing, and are just not allowed to do so because the brand is the top thing for WWE. Nobody gets over more than they're supposed to, or there are implications. Okay, I'll be Lesnar. Throw Punk in there. Carl Anderson, that's a good call. I've got a New Japan version of him. Basically the same. We'll go with the blue. Pre-Bullet Club Carl Anderson. Underrated some of his matches from like 2012, 2013, as far as when New Japan started to really regain prominence. Against Tanahashi, against Okada. When they did the Bullet Club thing, he's been teaming with Luke Gallows since then. But he can go if he needs to. This one's show. It's funny with Roppongi 3K, Show, and Yo. New Japan brings them over as much as they can. You can tell there's certain guys they want to spotlight over here. Yeah, the 2012 G1. That was granted that was nearly 8 years ago. Oh, YOSHI-HASHI. I like the version that doesn't have his actual face on. I think they were kind of rather kind to YOSHI-HASHI as far as the face design of the game, but I prefer the version where he looks like Dennis the Menace with the crazy hair. He's got a mop on his head. That version. This is the one. YOSHI-HASHI in there and he has people to beat him up. It's a rule or something. Yeah, here we go. Somebody did a really good... I wish it would tell me like who the designer was. I would love to give credit, but I can't keep a list of 2,500 wrestlers and who did what. Anyway, point is it's appreciated. Each and every one of the people that... I know from having this game back in 1996, Superfire Pro Wrestling X Premium, that it's a colossal pain to design these. And this level of detail, it's really something. But yeah, the Tanahashi G1. And I think because if I'm not mistaken, they had a match for the briefcase, a rematch, and then it was Okada after that, and then Bullet Club came along. Let's do an Ole Anderson. Only measure he would think of this. I saw YOSHI-HASHI. I've seen him in person a few times, but he was at the Nashville shows like a month and a half ago. And it was so awkward. It's on YouTube. If you look it up, it's on there for free. His match with Karl Fredericks, where Fredericks actually hurt his shoulder landing off a drop kick. But YOSHI-HASHI, I guess he can't bring over that giant walking stick. He doesn't have a spare one stowed at the dojo. And so just him walking to the ring is like awkwardly as you can imagine, even by YOSHI-HASHI standards. Now, granted, I'm sure world's tougher than me. If you're a pro wrestler in that company, you've got to be super tough. But man, it's like the guy should be this like lovable underdog, but he doesn't have those lovable traits. He doesn't emote very well. At least not that I've ever seen. They're very fleeting. Or he'll do a run-in and then hurt himself, like what happened that one time. Yeah, SANADA. I was hoping between SANADA and Shingo, one of those guys was going to get the rocket this year. I mean, to me, it was ridiculous that they had 2 nights in the Dome. You got Shingo Takagi, who didn't make either night on the main card. Ditto for Tomohiro Ishii. But the shows were great. I can't complain. Why not Scott Steiner? There's like that 96, like he was like starting to turn heel, but didn't have the blonde hair yet. I'll go with that. All right. Yeah, I agree as far as Shingo not being there, and that was definitely a design, I would think. I agree. Because that way, I'd rather him not be on the main card than to lose in like an undercard match to somebody he shouldn't lose to. It would not have surprised me at all if the plan was for Shingo to win the New Japan Cup. And the brackets came out, and then one day later, it got canceled. And I'll use the old school Tiger and Tori. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, there's all sorts of material for Shingo and Naito. I found it remarkable that in the Wrestling Observer newsletter awards, that that match didn't even place. The one they had, the G1, that amazing, years and years of build. And I forget some of these the mod on the last time. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't set myself to be the player one. All right, hang on 1 second. Audio's loud in my ears to the point I'm starting like... I'm gonna make it where it'll sound just glare to me, but still be audible. Yeah. Man, they would have just put Okada and Jay White against each other for no reason. So there was a plan, but... I can't figure out the thing with the sound. I guess I'll just deal with it. Alright, here we go. One of the weird things when the mods are on, like, on my system, for whatever reason, you can see the shadows before you see the people. There's Tiger and Tori in this red shirt. Crowd didn't like that. I'm gonna get booed a lot, I think. SANADA would have been, one of those two would have been the most logical. We're not starting with the slow stuff here, barbed wire baseball bat out of the game. As if Lesnar needs a weapon like that. Barbed wire bat. That are very good at video games that can play and talk and type all at once. I spent years as a television news producer, so I've got experience doing multitasking. I kind of have to do that job. So I get distracted. Yeah, me either till now. Rockin' show. I'll send that one out sometime soon. I don't play these matches when I sim them. That's not nearly as much fun to if you're just watching it back later. Watch it live, I guess it's good. There's YOSHI-HASHI. Just immediately. Super power bomb. Yeah, it's WCW Scott Steiner, that time period before he fully turned, things like the goatee and the white melt and some of the dark hair. Yeah, exactly. Awkward pre-NWO, exactly. That's the way to describe it. Because it's weird, he's been a babyface always. Almost always. Even when we fought Ricky Steamboat, it was like babyface versus babyface. In typical WCW form, they put the TV title on Scott Steiner, and then his contract ran out and he left the company and didn't lose the title. Oh, sorry, show. We're on the floor. Wait for this. Yeah, all the suplex in there is really fun to watch. Those Steiner Brothers matches from WCW and then the New Japan World, there's some great ones on there as well. Some even better than what they had in the US. You can see here I've got like the shading on dark here. Like, that, when it's not at this angle, when it's at that crowd view angle, it makes it come across, at least to me it does, the wrestler's going to jump out a bit more. Hey, Ole. What a heel. SANADA just laying there. I imagine Karl Anderson and Doc Gallows are going to be in the AEW at some point. You think New Japan as well. In the tag team division there, it's not an emphasis, not like it is in AEW. But you would think their schedule would allow for this potential. Well, Scott Steiner's the first out. Over here. Karl Anderson, Steiner's the first one to go. The GTS. Tonk. Oh, and it's like they had Tanahashi and Ibushi. They're still the tag champions. It's a way to get Tanahashi, kind of out of the main event. It seems that looks like he's losing his spot, so to speak. two natural baby faces. I was disappointed that Ibushi didn't book that tour. That I saw Tanahashi against Yujiro Takahashi, and a match that was much better than any right to be. Yujiro is so lazy, his moveset's limited. His selling's not exactly inspired. It's almost embarrassing to go back and look at those 2014 AJ Styles matches. You got Yujiro running in a primary role. Come on. They gave him everything. And he still has Peter, the Tokyo Latina. He had that awesome saxophone music. They finally, I guess, decided to be the undercard. I'm just going to stick around there. It's tough, though, as far as the guys that are tag team specialists, as far as how high they're going to actually, on a major show, on the card they're going to have a tag team match. Now, I saw the Young Bucks versus Golden Lovers match in the Ultra Pyramid show. I was over that. But that was the exception. Yeah, after all that, yeah, that's right, the tag team with no limit. Anderson, that cutter out of there. SANADA, down to 6. A critical! Oh, how embarrassing for show. Get critical by the butterfly walk. Gonna make the save that realized was holy. I thought they were for an amusing finish. Yeah, Oka, it's weird because he went on excursion. He actually worked the New Japan show here in Nashville last year, like 2019. 12, 13, 14 months ago, whatever it was. It was some of his O-card gimmick. And I presume he was hiding out over the dojo, training with Shibata in his finishing school. But I never did hear for sure, and then things shut down. Oka's got some size too. I mean, if he can get into like proper shape, he has a chance to be a major player right away if they want to do it that way. CM Punk and Ole Anderson, of course. Oh yeah, Oka's got great streak on the suplexes. It was the strangest thing, his match in Nashville was him against Harlem Bravado. That was when they had the trouble with the visas. And Oka had a visa because he went on excursion, so he was still active. Besides that, it's like a lot of like Ring of Honor guys helping out. Oh, there we go. Like the blood, normally the blood like slowly disappears, but I had to have the mod on that keeps it there for the duration, because otherwise the mods won't work at all. At least in this version it wouldn't. There might be an update, I haven't looked. Ferris fight with Brock Lesnar with a barbed wire baseball bat. Go to sleep on Ole Anderson. Yeah, hardcore. YOSHI-HASHI pins Ole Anderson. Butterfly. Oh. Punk got saved. That would have been tremendous if YOSHI-HASHI would have tapped out Punk with a butterfly walk. And YOSHI-HASHI on a tear. It's like when somebody's in the Royal Rumble and it's like 5 or 6 people. They may not win. Check out pile driver by Anderson on Tonk. Tap out. Come on, Karl. So you're gonna tap out to the butterfly lock? Tonk taps out. YOSHI-HASHI just too ferocious. Not just Karl Anderson and Lesnar. How do I do that? I'm trying to pick him up, but I don't want to disturb the show. A Kimura on the floor. Why not? Double wrist lock might make the most compelling gaming. Yes, he does. All the above. I've never met Karl Anderson, but I've liked everything I've heard from him. It's funny. I saw Anderson and Gallows on the first ever Global Force Wrestling show in Jackson, Tennessee. It's like kind of more or less in between where I live in Nashville and Memphis in West Tennessee. In a baseball park. With Jim Cornette there. Yeah, GFW. It was like pre-Zelina Vega. The name she used that night escapes me. Of course I start to say it and actually it's not where I can look it up. Yeah, like the TV taping in Vegas. I think like Kushida for a match. It's tough though. Trying to find a deal on television, not easy. Yeah, the Global Force Gold. I mean, Jarrett's a Nashville guy. I always want to try to cheer for him as far as success and everything goes. I'm trying to go up against modern day WWE. It's not easy. Trying to get me there with a cutter. It was a slow return there from Lesnar. I thought Anderson won the back and forth exchange. Well, you know what? I didn't actually watch WrestleMania this year. I got the free month of WWE Network. I can't get into the product the way it is now. With the exception of that Styles versus Undertaker match. That was creative. But it's funny because I was going to go down to Tampa. But that's because I lived in Tampa for 5 years. And I know how much fun it is down there. I got a lot of friends I was going to get to see. Plans change, of course, but you see that Bloodsport show? You see some Evolve WWE in? I don't know if I would have gone to Lakeland. Yeah, well, anything in WWE, you have to remember, it goes through that the sphere of Vince McMahon. It's all Vince. And that makes a lot of very strange things happen. That audience of one. Go! Karl no-sells it. Alright, sell this. Yeah, you can appreciate what a difference a crowd makes with those, modern day shows that they're just trying to do something. I get it. There are no easy answers. Yeah, I suppose stiff elbows in there. It's weird he's not showing Karl Anderson with blood. And I know when he gets down the mat, he starts bleeding. But I think it's when somebody gets knocked out in one of these matches, for whatever reason, it seems like the blood stops showing up. Or that could be my imagination, I'm not sure. There we go. That double button there. Square in the X. A little tough to pull off. Oh! I was not expecting that. Try to do Honky versus Akiyama. Yeah, he got the F5 after he thinks it's a vicious beating. I'm for sure it was over. Oh! Yeah. Shows well, they're all disheveled. Looking like Orange Cassidy from this past Wednesday's Dynamite. He's hitting the chair. Oh. Look at pinned under a low blow. Do something. This is why I turned pinfalls on. I figured something like this would go on indefinitely. Oh. All that botched food. Very end. I almost never use this with the bloodstains not disappearing. It's a bit different to see. Karl Anderson was never utilized properly by WWE, but I didn't expect him to be. You know, they decide who they want to push, and even if the crowd tells you something else, they'll fight you. Look at Karl Anderson bleeding there. For him to show. Check around. Heat. Where's Luke Gallows to make the save? Techno remix this into the match song. Okay, I'll stop it now. There we go. Yeah, with the New Day, those guys have done about as well as you could hope for with a gimmick that was, I mean, it was dead. It was a babyface gimmick to begin with, remember, with the New Day, and it was just awful. And then it became heels that thought they were still faces, and that got over. And eventually they turned into faces that sell a ton of merch. So I give them credit for making something out of that ridiculously bad gimmick. All right. And again, my list of wrestlers and menus, I've got, especially from playing Fire Promoter, I had to move some guys to places where they weren't supposed to be just to get them where I could load them into the game. And that user interface come into play. Trying to make something happen that's a little bit different than the norm. You're Mr. Perfect. Roddy Piper. We'll go Roddy Piper 90. That's old style with a short hair. We'll go 92 with a longer. Why not? So Mr. Perfect, Randy Savage. I gotta get Honky Tonk Man in there. Okay, here's the wild. There's two different versions I've downloaded. There's this one, which is fine. This one with a sneer. I like the one with a sneer. Those ridiculous moments in the match. There's a big grin from Honky Tonk Man. Look at the black. Kotaro Suzuki. I'll make a note of that. Random select will be fun. I may do that for the next one. Get some guys that aren't from the 1980s WWF. How would go wrong with Terry Gordy? That's interesting. Okay, that's the connection out of Noah with Misawa. In that period of wrestling, I almost entirely fell out from watching it or keeping track of it. That's circa 2003, 2005 through even the rise of New Japan again. I mean, I knew it was going on generally, but it wasn't like it had been with the amazing junior heavyweights in New Japan. Those heavyweights and those main events in All Japan that were just off the charts great. And while it's disappointing that you can't go out and buy like a box set of discs of all the best All Japan matches, because there's like the dispute on who actually has the ownership of it, nobody's able to file like a copyright claim on it on the internet. So you've got the YouTube, basically like all the best matches from 1990s All Japan there to watch for free whenever you want to. Yeah, it's as much as the quarantine and having to be on lockdown is not any fun. It's an opportunity for people to watch stuff like that. So that's how to make the most of it. Oh, Bob Eaton with them. I'll go purple. Yeah, Jun Akiyama's definitely underrated. Speaking of which, I'll throw him in there. It's funny because you see most of them now with a shaved head and the white, but I remember from the 1990s with that look. That's what we're going to go with. Throwback Akiyama. Although, you know what? I can tell them apart from Piper. We'll take our chances. Piper has the black knee pads and black boots. I think it won't be too much trouble with the book being in blue. I try to have some color differentiation if at all possible. Yeah, blue bomber. Took me a second there to find the microphone mute button. One thing with the quarantine not going out as much, I don't talk as much because I'm not interacting with people like I normally do. Keep my broadcasting chops going. I thought Henare. Toa Hanare's an interesting case because he's talented, but you gotta be more than just talented to be a star in New Japan. He went through the the dojo system, but he never had the big push on the comeback. And he showed back up, but it's through New Zealand, so they do it a little differently. At least they have with him. And I could be off on some of that as far as in specifics wrong, so please forgive me. The point being, it's gonna be interesting to see what Henare ends up doing because there's potential for him, but he's gotta find the right fit. And that's one nice thing with New Japan. And in WWE, the contrast. Think of think of how with the Emelina character, with Emma, who got back-to-back just death gimmicks between the weird dancing they gave her with Santino, which is embarrassing. One of those, if somebody comes to the room and you're watching, you're embarrassed to be seen watching that product, which happens all too often in WWE. But they essentially punished her because she didn't fit this weird character they were trying to make for her. And you compare it with Jay White, and he had was the main character, Kevin Spacey's character from the movie Seven. This knife pervert or whatever. And they took that and it kind of adjusted to fit Jay's personality, like this smug guy that wears white suits and tells unpleasant truths. And it's a small thing, but it's the difference between the black heat there was at the first Walter Pyramid show, where he and Hangman Page busted their ass to make sure they get the fans into it by the end. They were in a tough spot. They had to follow Okada and Ishii against Minoru Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr. And with the crowd wanting to see the Young Bucks vs. Golden Lovers main event. It's a tough spot. I mean, they made it work, but that's that kind of distinction where one company buries somebody because they don't fit this weird thing, and the other one finds a way to make it work instead of just throwing them out. It's the difference between two different types of systems, I suppose. Oh yeah, Henare and Shingo, that'd be good. I wouldn't surprised if they had well, maybe they haven't. I don't know if they've had a match. Maybe not, because when Shingo came in, he was in that junior heavyweight, which was ridiculous, but it fit the narrative. It made it work for the story they told for the best of the Super Junior final. Yeah, I mean, Henare, he's young. He's still in his 20s, I think. Yeah, date of birth right there on the screen, I guess it tells me. Okay. Go to the dome. I almost never show this part of it in the videos. Like, I never use the New Japan ring because I don't like the way it's tilted as if the camera's facing the entranceway. You only do that in the case of a pandemic. Otherwise, you have these fans there and you can't see them. You know, now they wish they had the fans to show. So it goes. Hey, how's it going? Let's see. Why not? Vinyl Tap. My buddy Todd. It's a place in Nashville. It's like a record store / bar. And, hope they're doing all right. It's a tough spot for anybody with a business right now. I'll give them a little free plug here. That's part of the fun of this for me is the design element of it. Hang on, I'm going to have to fix this. Well, first of all, I didn't set myself as a one player, but I gotta... You won't be able to see this, but I'm going to be going into the mods to change the... Because I didn't have in the Arena Texture database. I don't have every single one of them saved in there, so I have to alternate them out. I normally do that before I start a match, and then start the recording, but since this is, you know, streaming and playing at the same time, hang in there with me. I'm sure there's a way I can configure to show this, but it's, I imagine, it'd be more trouble than it's worth. Vinyl Tap. It really annoys me with the Spike Dome, the Tokyo Dome, that the default is a red ramp. Like, if you're playing this on the PlayStation 4, you're just stuck with it. So, we'll see if this works. I'll play this Mr. Perfect. Bobby Eaton was ahead of his time. And a lot of the stuff they did tag team-wise in the Midnight Express, it hasn't really been matched as far as some of the stuff they did was just, they seemed to fit together perfectly at times. No, whether it was Condrey or Lane. And Eaton is there's the consistent element. It's a little weird when you get a bunch of wrestlers kind of piled up in one spot there. I see Piper. Oh, come on, Piper. I was supposed to see Mr. Perfect against Roddy Piper in like 1992. The house show in Murfreesboro, maybe Nashville, Murfreesboro, or MTSU at Middle Tennessee State. Somehow WCW got exclusive on the Nashville Municipal Auditorium and the current day Bridgeway Arena, Bridgestone Arena, excuse me. Didn't exist yet. But Perfect got hurt, so instead it was like Bobby Heenan, like a 30-second nothing match against Piper. And aside from his Starrcade match against Hogan, it was the only Piper match I ever saw in person. Be careful swinging that sledgehammer, bro. Was that from this year's January 4th with YOSHI-HASHI? I know they've changed the look. They had the longest time with Misawa, they had the green. And then new ownership and everything, and kind of different look at that. I'll have to look for it. Every company's got the streaming service teams anymore. I tried out All Japan. Their streaming service, Kento Miyahara. That was a lot of fun. kind of tough to navigate not knowing Japanese, but people translate for that. I thought Misawa got shortchanged in the Wrestling Observer Newsletter Awards for 2019. But to me, that guy was the MVP of Japan. Nobody meant more to his company as a single individual. As great as Okada is, Naito, Ospreay, all the rest. To me, you take Misawa out of 2019 All Japan, you got a serious problem. You lose Okada from New Japan, well, that's not any good either. But I had one vote, that means time. It's gonna be tough right now for anybody with a streaming service, just because it's like a double-edged sword. Yes, people are home to watch programming and content, but so many people are in a spot where they're having to watch every penny. It makes it difficult. Just like when I got that streaming service when I signed up for it, I went through watching all this stuff earlier in the year. It's just one incredible match after another. He makes a 30-minute match feel like a 15-minute match. Oh, Alabama Jam! He got me off the top rope. Wow. Lucky to make a cover there. So rest up. He's like 31 or 32, I think. This slow, like, bridging German suplex. If somebody ever kicks out of that, it's going to be the biggest pop. It's like trying to kick out of Minoru Suzuki's Gotch-style power drive. You just don't see it. Yeah. That's the most scary thing. He's in his prime as far as we're thinking about. I think it would be a horror can never get booked for a show in the U.S. There is money to be made. He worked in the U.S. I think like maybe Shibata 14 years ago or something. All Japan, there's stuff over there. Tonk man getting heat. Yeah, it doesn't have really sort of, dangerous dragon suplex off the top rope or anything. Just phenomenal. I mean, the matches are stiff, don't get me wrong, but you can be strong style or whatever you want to call it and not be taking unnecessary risks. Like, it would be disappointing if Randy Savage submitted to a chinlock. Oh yeah, that's a dream match all day. The dream match is really Hiroshi Tanahashi against Kento Misawa. They were released had that tag match together. I'm not sure these guys are bleeding, but they're not showing any blood, like on their body. That's odd. I'm gonna spam that running knee. Oh, he does do some crazy stuff sometimes. He doesn't have to. Piper making friends in Tokyo. Oh, I bet that was tremendous. I've not seen that match. Mirufuji and Miyahara, 2018. I'll have to put that down. I'm a big Mirufuji fan. His chops. I would not want to face him. Those knife edge chops, like, dude, doesn't work. Come on. But, you know, everybody likes it stiff. Knocked off the apron. Yeah, Marufuji hits stuff from 15 years ago that holds up well today. I'm disappointed that Katsuyori, the big, strong, muscle guy that New Japan had, that I heard like 10 different excuses on why he's no longer wrestling. I had hopes it was going to work out with him, because I think as a special attraction, there'd be a curiosity there. Maybe not, but I would think so. Shit. Terry Gordy with a barbed wire baseball bat, no thanks. Just set some autographs. Henare firing up on Piper. Savage and Honky Tonk man. Piper flipping off the crowd. Oh. Chewing sound effects. Like a rubber hammer I have or something, hitting people in the head with, pick it right back up. Like Bray Wyatt's mallet. Nakanishi. I'll tell you how much I laugh at it. Nakanishi, that guy, you watch him like in his end of his run, it's almost embarrassing, like slow motion stuff. But then you watch the stuff from like 2004, like, oh, he could really go in his day. It's kind of like Tommy Rich. He had the belt at the IWGP Heavyweight Championship for like a short amount of time. But he always gets to make that video from now on. He's in the club. Lazy rest hold. So I'm not seeing any blood on the actual wrestlers, but the ring itself is getting some collection of it. Oh, there goes Henare. Akiyama. They can pay some dues. I tried to save you, Randy Savage. Try, bud. Oh yeah, like when they were doing like the end of the run stuff, Nakanishi started breaking out the old stuff, coming off the top rope. But I tell you, Nakanishi he's a charming guy. At least he comes across that way. Like during the World Tag League, he almost seemed like reflective on his career, talking about the young lions that are working in the tournament and what the next generation has. So it didn't surprise me that he said he's going to retire. I mean, the guy's in his 50s. He's lucky he didn't wait another month to retire and never got the ceremony. I'm surprised he never had no Okada versus Nakanishi singles match. Like not even in the New Japan Cup or something like that. I thought they worked it at least once, but it never happened. Well, 15 matches with Bad Luck Fale, but not one with Nakanishi. So good. Yeah, it's worth it. You've got New Japan World. Let's get it whenever it comes back. Live matches when they come back. It's worth looking up the Nakanishi. They finally added like his championship win on World. It's crazy. Like when this year started, his championship win video that was not on World. I don't know why. They've been doing a lot of stuff with new English commentary with Kevin Kelly. Had some classic matches. Yeah, Kojima, it was so great. I finally got to see him in person when they ran Nashville in January. It was Kojima going up against Jeff Cobb. It was a lot of fun. It was a house show match, but I mean, they were like taking a bump off the apron. It was, they weren't just phoning it in by any means. Two really strong wrestlers. Oh yeah, Misawa and Kawada. Like Kobashi, may have been, I mean, you pick your favorite, you know. What I first saw was Misawa Kawada. That's always what I think of, just because that was, that was the beginning. After reading about it online on the Prodigy's message board or in the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Terry Gordy in his prime for a big man, or for anybody for that matter. Super tough and very believable. Yeah! Oh yeah, the whole collection up there. As far as the guys from classic All Japan. Like a SWAT Piper there with the bat. We got, that's me with Mr. Perfect with the barbed wire bat, Akiyama in the blue, and a headlock by Gordy and Roddy Piper. The four remain. I love the Exploder, yeah. Akiyama's specialty. Oh, I deprived you of it there, sorry. Small package. By Piper. Down to 3. Gordy, Akiyama, and Curt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. Let the beach of up a little bit enough. Stop interfering. Gordy's scaring me down. Like, if this was a submission, man, that would have been so disappointing. Like, if I could only pick one mod, it might be that turning off the rest hold submissions. Breaking out the homage to the Funk's spinning toe hold. Like, if this was the finish right here, come on. Yeah, the new DLC has definitely inspired people to do some more stuff. I haven't messed with it a whole lot. I've been so busy. Finally on the other side of the NFL draft now. Stun gun. Perfect with a stun gun on Gordy. Hold it. Perfect flex. Let's see if I can do it here. I hate the double button thing. I mean, that's part of the game. There we go. There are the particulars on the finishes. I love to give you this information. Now, if you use a mod to have like a 30-man Royal Rumble, then you don't get all that, but still, for this specific purpose, it works out pretty well. You're a winner, Mr. Perfect. Yeah, with the edits, it's gonna be interesting to see what all people are able to do with it. I don't have that much aptitude when it comes to designing it. Like I was saying before, that in 1996, having Super Fire Pro Wrestling X Premium with a modified Super Nintendo, and it worked. Now, the menus were all in Japanese, and to create anybody, I had to look online and find somebody that posted, like in a text file or something, the suggestions, and then try to put the moves together. That gives you one wrestler. Now it's so much easier. But I appreciate how easy it is because I remember how hard it used to be. Even with returns, just trying to get 500 on a particular save drive and over to the PlayStation 2 or 3, whatever it was. It was made for the PlayStation 2, but I had it for the 3 digitally as well. Yeah, I don't get the impression they're going to be working on another game anytime soon, but it would be great if they did with a Royal Rumble mode. That can be tough to pull off in some ways, but it's certainly doable. I mean, I did more than 300 people, an Aztec Warfare style match. That could be about the upper limit of it. It's really not that tenable. It took 8 hours to finish. Like, I had a full 8 hours of sleep, got up, and was still finishing. Come on. But, 300 entrants and like 8 in at a time. It's going to take some time. Oh, I never did that with a code breaker. I probably should have. Yeah, I remember that the days having like, I don't think I ever had one of those. Like things that use the cheat codes on like Nintendo games and things of that nature. I certainly remember them and hearing about them, but I was a college student trying to work multiple jobs to pay for everything, to have cash to shell out on too much extra stuff. Which again makes me appreciate now being able to go get what I want when I want for the most part. Yeah, the different profile. I did too. I did 8, but like the problem was if you had somebody on one profile and then somebody, on a second trying to merge them, it took some doing. Okay. Let's see. We'll do classic WWF. We'll do the, I'm not going to cut a crush unless, I'm going to hit the random button. Let's see it. We'll do randoms. Let's see what it gives me. Akeem. Alright, I'm going to be Akeem. This was all randoms. Sergeant Slaughter. Blake Beverly. What the randomizer gave us. One of the Road Warriors, Hawk. Yeah, Akeem the African Dream. That was, if you think Vince McMahon thinking his audience is just a bunch of idiots is something new, it's not. They took the one-man gang who was in the final 2 with Hacksaw Jim Duggan in the very first Royal Rumble, and they repackaged him as a rib on Dusty Rhodes. And then Rhodes had come in there about 6 months later, it made it even more strange. It was like Dusty, they went back from Dusty against Akeem. It's like there he is wrestling a parody of himself. That was meant as an insult. They tried to make the best of it without Akeem gimmick. It was just, although he and Bossman as a tag team were a lot of fun. Yeah, Retromania, I'm looking forward to that. Anybody that has an appreciation of WrestleFest, like the creators of that game have, that's definitely right in my wheelhouse. I remember like the first time I saw WrestleFest, because it's like 91 or 92 whenever it came out, it wasn't like you could get online instantly and see anything the game's coming out today, or a new arcade game. You had to go there and just see it. So you can imagine my surprise walking to an arcade and there's WrestleFest. My high school years from time to time go to the arcade. That's like the last bastion of the last great golden age of arcade games, with the Mortal Kombat series, NBA Jam, early 90s stuff. Before the home systems finally caught up to the point you didn't need to go to arcade to play top level games. IRS, who just got furloughed in real life by WWE. Now, I don't know much of is there the Chikara game coming out. I've heard stuff about it, but I don't want to conflate two different games or make a mistake saying something that's not right. So, info, please let me know. If you ever seen online, Joe Gagney has like reviews of all these different classic wrestling games on YouTube. And I love it. It's more about WrestleFest, it's very positive. And then there's some hilarious ones for the games that were just awful. Like the original Nintendo Entertainment System, the WWF games for that system were just so horrible. Awful. I mean, not like in a 2K20 way where it's all glitchy and stuff, but just terrible gameplay, terrible mechanics, terrible everything. Meanwhile, WrestleFest is out, and it's just an amazing game, but Technos only had the arcade license. They were not licensed to bring to a home system, and they couldn't work anything out, apparently. And then they never made another game, as far as within that series, which is a shame. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Retromania. I've already pre-ordered mine. Not getting kickbacks for that or anything. It's looking forward to it. Something new. Anymore, maybe it's just because I've gotten old, but it used to be new video games that I'm excited about it. But I get motion sick rather easily. So sort of like first-person shooter or whatever, it doesn't work out that well. Not for me. It doesn't play for very long. But a new wrestling game, I will give that a try. Uh-oh, my controller get unplugged. There we go. Oh, I didn't walk it in. I wasn't going to have him wrestle in his coat. Really, all I did was out. So the Chicago game's out. I'll have to check that out. Awesome. Jake the Snake Roberts. A whole new generation of fans to get to see in AEW. What a great combination Jake Roberts and Lance Archer have been. I mean, Lance Archer's 2019 was amazing in New Japan. One of the best things to ever happen to Lance Archer was Davey Boy Smith Jr., Harry Smith leaving the company, because that moved him into a singles spot. He made the most of it. Wasn't even a contract. And I just went out there and busted his hump to make it happen, and then had this opportunity with AEW. So I'm happy for him. And the thing is, he's a perfect fit for AEW because he's a big guy that works for all the smaller wrestlers. And that didn't always happen. But I saw him believably have an exchange with Jonathan Gresham on last year's New Japan Nashville show. And Jonathan Gresham, if you don't know, is a small guy. And much smaller than Lance Archer, but they had believable exchanges. But the Chikara game is just called Chikara, or is that like a specific name? I'm used to these wrestling games like very distinct titles, but they don't have to be that way. Oh, now I can't have one man gang and Akeem. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. So I'll re-roll. Works for me, brother. And one more time. Oh, we just had Mr. I've got two versions of it in this game. This is it's called Mr. Perfect, but it's not as good as the other one. So I'll re-roll. No, that didn't work for me, brother. Come on. I got Hogan in there. What is this business? Is this a rib? I'm hitting is there something I'm not doing here? I'm hitting the square button. Okay. Let's try that again. That was weird. What is this? I mean, granted, I don't use the random button as much because one thing I like better in returns, you get the random button, it would be every category. Like it would be maybe somebody from All Japan, maybe it's somebody from, my Bruiser Brody or somebody like, Ricky Dozen. But this you have to be in the right category for it. Haku, there we go. Chikara Action Arcade. Make note of that. How was the gameplay? It's fun? I mean, I get the impression it's fun from what you said. All right. Okay, here we go. We're talking WrestleFest. Let's use the WrestleFest theme ring. With Joey Morella, the late Joey Morella. And I didn't know this until after he passed away, but he's the son of Gorilla Monsoon. We'll see how this ring looks. Sometimes before I start recording for a match that I send out to post online, make sure it looks right. Yeah, that'll work. And again, the whole Akeem gimmick was a rib on Dusty Rhodes. Just like Virgil being named Virgil was a rib on him because that's his first name was Virgil. Think about this. Morella and IRS. It's way too similar of a look. It's a boring IRS with a rest hold a minute of the match. Find that more. Bust them open, I guess I'll be able to tell them apart. Suplex on the floor. How disrespectful. Iris pumped right back up. I gotta finish my dance first, though. All about branding, pal. Go wrestle to the floor. Come on. Alright, I'm back in the ring. Sounds okay, because I have it where it's muted, my voice is muted in my headset. I can see a little display bar of how high it's peaking out. Almost when I tried it before where I could hear myself on a delay, and that's much worse than not being able to hear anything. Hearing yourself on a 2-second delay is just awful. That happened to me a few times doing high school football sideline reporting. It's like rip the earpiece out and just do my segment throwback and they'll ask me a question because I couldn't hear them. I'll dance on this side of the screen with the other set of guys battling out. Weird thing that started to happen in the WWF when, like, around the time Harley Race signed there, and they tried to just make him the king. And like, kind of, when the product really started to decline after WrestleMania 6, like 91, 92, like Tito Santana already established a roll-up veteran, turned into a matador. Greg Valentine just the hammer. He probably would have carried a hammer to ringside if he would have agreed to it. You got some great wrestlers like Sergeant Slaughter. Look at Sergeant Slaughter's head. It's not all there. It's not like his intellect. I mean, it's more like the great wrestlers. It was designed that people were. That guy's falling off the apron. Hawk and airplanes, Ben. What's up with that? I don't think punching Haku several times in the face would end well for almost anyone. We're going to stretch Buff with Jake Roberts. I think this is going to be the last match I'm going to do tonight. This is fun. I'll do it again sometime soon. Two floors to the floor. Giant WWF block logo there in the middle. My ring designs, initially I had a lot of the logos real big like that, but I found they got quite big distracting. So I make it smaller and a bit more creative with it. Hogan's going for that leg drop, Hawk out of the way. What? Sound clip. The Hangman's news on Hawk. Kick to the chin by Haku. Shut here on the floor for a second. Hear that. One of the more modern battle royal tropes is wrestlers going out of the ring but not over the top rope and then just hiding on the outside. Coming across just terribly lazy booking. Uninspired. It also makes everybody else in the match look stupid. Why don't you hang out outside the ring to do so without being eliminated from the match? Why in the world would you be in there? Check out that Chikara game. I think we're looking for the Retromania. There's a Super Mega Baseball 3 coming out soon as well. I don't play much as far as video games go anymore. First-person shooters or whatever, it's just not my scene. But this I can go for. Yeah, Hogan versus Muda. They had a match in real life in 93. Let Hogan and Slaughter have their WrestleMania 7 rematch moment. So Hogan leg drop Slaughter's prepping IRS. That works. IRS is gone now. It's confusing with Joey Morello. There, chill for a second. Haku to make Hogan tap out. Off for the save. One thing that's a little weird in this game that I found is like in the true Royal Rumble mode, which is only over the top rope. Sometimes there's like a different type of move when you throw somebody over the top and it's not a true elimination. It doesn't have the animation to it like it does. But if you don't know that, or go to look for it, it's rather strange. If somebody's out there, get right back in. Is that like a voice saying DDT or JK DDT? Bye-bye Blake and Beverly. Down to 6. Slaughter. 2, 3. The victory dance. Akeem dance party here. Come on, Haku. I wish you could pile on everybody like the WrestleFest. That was one really fun element of the game that I don't think I've seen replicated anywhere else. So I really hope they have that in WrestleMania. Short clothesline, setting up Haku for the DDT. The headbutt. I'm not trying for a palm thrust to ruin the moment. 1, 2. of dancing, one or the other. Morella coming there to make the count. Anything. One thing I really wish there was a way to do is to edit the referee download. I'd love to use Morella more, but he counts too fast. All the matches would end before they really got going. But you can't like copy an existing referee you downloaded. Well, it's not anymore. I think it could be like the first version, and they upgraded to 2.0 and they downgraded that part. Drop the chair and dance. Mr. Sacco? Yeah, it's... And again, I could just create them myself, I know, but that's just not my skill set. Haku kicks it. Team big splash. 2 count. Jake makes the save. For a big splash. I haven't played with this Akeem edit a whole lot, so I'm not sure if I'm going to interrupt the match to pull up my moveset. Stretch muffler. Jake the Snake in the stretch muffler. Submission from Road Warrior Hawk. Down to 3. Akeem, Jake Roberts, and Haku. I turned my back on Jake. I got what I deserved. It's little things like that I love about this game. If you want to be a jerk and roll somebody out of the way when they're somebody else coming mid-flight off the top rope. Stomp like Ronnie Garvin. Get the boots to him. Punch him in the face a few times. Oh, look out for Haku. Tonk and death grip. Jake Roberts eliminated. It's down to Akeem and Haku. These guys have been worn down a bit. It was really funny in one of the New Japan shows I went to out in California. It was a 10-man tag, and it was like the Bullet Club guys, like the Tongans, and then Haku was in there. That's me. I thought he was King Haku. The YOSHI-HASHI were the guys on the other side, and he looked so light with it. Like I was there at ringside, I was able to see it, and I think it was a Cow Palace show. And it was just like, normally they're very snug with their stuff in New Japan, but it was like YOSHI-HASHI did not want to accidentally potato Haku and have a receipt coming his way. And I can't say I blame him. See, I'm trying to do the big splash on him, but Akeem getting all agile 31 minutes into a match. No, YOSHI-HASHI wanted no part of a receipt. For an undercard tag match, I don't blame him. Why risk it? Do not make this man angry. Even if only half of the things people have said about his reputation are true, you don't want the other half. Although Mark Curry's a wonderful guy, just treat him well. behave like a good human being, he'd be alright in Haku. What I've ever heard. There we go. Now I can really do the victory dance. Oh, I get the taunt button to go on. Oh, there we go. I don't know which direction it was. It used to be Sims where like the match ends and they're very quick to go to the finishing screen. Here it's just go on and on. Akeem the Battle Royal Dream. I like it. But again, that was a rib on Dusty, the African Dream, making fun of the American Dream. Of course, the American Dream was originally a heel gimmick, but that's a whole other story. So Akeem wins, and that's going to be the last match for tonight with this. But I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but it was fun. I'll have to check the audio levels later, see, kind of doing that somewhat in the blind. But anyway, thanks for watching, checking it out, and I've got the task of finding where the stop recording button is. There it is. So thanks for checking it out. Fire Pro Wrestling World is a fun game. Fun to stream it. I'll talk to y'all next time. Take care.